And we live. Welcome to another episode of Squeezy Sports. And today I'm joined by Mudise Sihe and Kamban Bafwit.
Easy, brother. How's it by you?
I know, Mina, as you know,
Eish, yeah, ne.
cousin Bafwit.
Hey,
Uh,
bawinile. Mara
eish,
ukusala
ndoda. Eish.
yasikadlile. Ukusala.
Eish.
No, bro. 8 bars, 8 bars more than 8 bars more than 3 points, So at
Nah,
least
honestly,
Amazulu, Kaiser Chiefs.
yeah.
ah,
No, but I think the Chiefs idlile yona by
Yeah,
not scoring against Amazulu.
yeah.
But
yeah.
I will congratulate you. Honestly, I watched the game. It wasn't the best of finals, but the goal, top notch,
Top class. Top
Pushkas.
class.
top
World class.
class.
World
Pushkas
class.
award.
No, 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 no,
Bafwit.
Now
no,
you're
no, no,
pushing.
no. Nah,
Hey,
you're pushing it now.
Janino, I remember Janino scored a similar goal against Victor Valdez in the
Uh,
Champions
Yeah,
League.
but that's
Yeah.
Europe.
you,
This is South
you,
Africa, Chiefs.
yeah,
The
calm
Petty
down.
Pushkas scored.
This is South
I
Africa.
feel I feel sorry for whoever's gonna choose the goal of the month, because I think
Yeah,
Mart's goal was also in the same month.
Yeah,
yeah,
but remember, goal of the month is votes, and it's
yeah.
usually won by the Chiefs players because Chiefs supporters, Chief,
They
even if
don't
they
play around ngama
choose,
SMS.
yeah. So
Thumela
so
ama
so you need the
SMS.
Buccaneers to vote and to vote hard. You know, and
Asinamali thina mabhakaniya dad. Hey, ascoach the
thina
kita
makhosi kawo, even if you don't
anemali
vote,
nase-stadium.
bayavote.
Nase-stadium le moto ezidurayo amakhosi dog. Even the fly girls with Peruvian weaves. It's
Yeah,
khosi.
yeah. I
Bese
mean,
uthi
I
thina eish
mean,
yazi let me not
I mean,
Yabona,
yeah.
I promised myself that I wasn't gonna say this. Are you saying Matthew Booth secretly should have been a Chiefs player?
Uh,
That's the first and last one. I think we can move on.
hey, I won't comment. No comment from
Adabi,
me. There.
leyo guys, bathi inxeba lendoda lihlekwa sisi.
My
Mfana.
You
guy.
know that very
No.
well, Chief.
Yo. Hey,
Anyway,
yo.
yeah,
But
congratulations, and it ends there.
yeah,
Yeah, as I said, the game it wasn't really
average
anything to
game by
speak.
two
Yeah, it was
average
pub.
teams,
Yeah, it was
two
pub.
small teams.
Man.
So yeah,
Sport
man.
teams. When
Well
last did you guys
done.
win a trophy? Tell
Well
us.
done. Well done.
I
I
know
mean,
it's
we've
been a
won
while.
enough. We've won enough to give a few people a helping hand. Once we
What?
start winning, Chief, we
Hey,
don't
my
stop.
friend. That's you sound
So
like a Man United fan now. You won enough. We won
I
enough.
am, and we lost
Yeah,
3-1.
that half of him is coming out.
Dude. Hey, because droughts become a habit, As much as winning becomes a habit, droughts also become a habit.
I
Hey,
was
Ndoda,
as,
and
Very
was
yeah,
tough
as
to break those.
I was as beyond Project Zero now, Chief. Hey,
Yeah, well.
it's bad. It's a
I'm
minus
fine.
one even.
Shuru,
Yeah.
bad kunzima. But yeah, I mean, average game, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, but I did see the impact of a player like Miguel Tim, which you guys
Yeah.
definitely missed in the
Yeah.
derby.
Thank
You definitely missed him.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, Saleng came to the party, which was good for his confidence. Also got a Bafana call up.
I saw
So
that.
yeah, he's on the rise, potential player. So yeah, let's hope Sundowns doesn't poach him, huh?
But the other thing I wanted to ask is you always get these Pirates players that trajectory yabo is like it's impressive. You can see what there's room for improvement. They're going the right, and then for some reason they just fizzled out. I don't know whether it is it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lodge.
Lodge. Even
Lodge.
Saleng.
And that other kid, Upule.
Pule naye. You can see. Pela, I'm sure after the game, guys, Pela, they go at Fire and Ice Hotel. And Fire and Ice in Mhlanga, there's a
The
club
bar.
right at the top.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're all there. And yeah, Baning.
Nah, but
That's
I
what
think
I'm-
honestly we need to have
Mafuni
a conference.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Nah, I think we need to have a conference with these kids and that and for them to have an understanding with soccer. Sure, fine, they're lying about their age, but it catches up with you, and career corner is short. It's like a soccer player, and once what's 7 years, you consider a legend, and this is just working 7 years professionally.
Yeah, Mfana, let's go back, right? Upito, I think it was, and I stand to be corrected, once mentioned that a lot of the soccer players who become successful, especially in our country, are the married ones. Why? Because they create and build a lot of stability around them, which allows them to be able to progress and make the right decisions. Remember, Mfana, it's different if you compare to the corporate guns. You know, this guy is 25, he's earning 150K a month. I mean, come on. He's young.
Yeah.
The decision making becomes a bit poor and unstable. And I think I once mentioned to you guys that I remember after watching a Kaizer Chiefs game, me, a young man, went to Senton there. I was standing in the taboo line, and here's this guy popping up. I'm not going to mention his name.
Don't mention
he was
names,
just playing.
please.
That's yo. Yeah. You know, and then when things start unraveling, it kind of starts making sense. You know, the decision making has been poor. I mean, there's a new guy at Sundowns now. Well, he's not new. He's come back. You know, and you look at what happened around him. You know, he had the potential. He was doing well. Played in Europe. Played under Stevie G to give it away. You know, and
but
you
he couldn't shake
exactly,
that off.
Exactly. And I've heard a group of girls once say that guy, specific guy, he's for the streets. Now, what does that mean? You know, and you look at now what's happening. You're not playing. You're being benched. I mean, what does it mean for your career?
Exactly.
I think also
for the decision making, Chief.
There's two faults to this. The one is I'm just gonna use two EPL players. Medicine
Leicester.
Yeah, Medicine right now is peaking at the right time for him to warrant Southgate to pay him attention. Because Medicine, to be honest, we know that he was a bit of a rock star, and he had that reputation of being a rock star. But now there's conversations around Guti. If he keeps on going and performing, okay, there's one more game week coming up. But in the last 18 months, Medicine's stock has just doing this.
Gone up,
Abo, if right now you're a Southgate, you had a choice between Jack Wilshere and Medicine, which one are you going for? And this is based purely on a performance.
Yeah, no, of course matters.
And the only thing that's changed in his one of the things that's changed in his life, he's got a very young family now. So there's that level of grounding which Modisa you just mentioned, and then you then speak of another player, Donny Women United. That player is devoid of confidence. There's a player there, but because of moving from one manager, he moved. Ole didn't want him. The next manager didn't want him, and then they loaned him at Everton. Everton, Frank. Frank didn't really like him, benched him. What does it do to that boy's confidence? Yeah, he comes in because I think he's played 2 games. Hold on, he's played 2 games that I've watched and I've paid attention to him. That's the Europe game that he played during the week and this game.
Yeah, I know this game.
Are we gonna talk about United? I don't want
to. No. I was talking about players and player dynamics. That's all. I didn't start the conversation around.
Got you. And if we go to Europe, look at Dele Alli.
Yeah,
he's done. He's done.
And he's a Guana. Dele Alli. I'm sure is he like 25, 26? He's on Guana.
Somewhere there. Yeah. I'll check it. I'll tell you his age, but he's shy now. Because the team that has him in thingy, they're also talking about letting him go.
In Turkey.
He's old, 96. How old is 96? 27, 26 there, somewhere there.
26, yeah, he's 26. Imagine retiring at 26, not because of an injury, but because of your attitude.
And your attitude does a lot for your longevity as a player. I mean, you look at the guys that have stabilized and that have made it, and even if we look locally, Mfana, I was pure Shabalala, barely in the news for the wrong reasons. You know, and they managed to pull through. Mfana, I was John Schultz, who played till 41. Mfana.
The weird thing is
okay,
that
16
Hey,
we all
discipline.
know they've got skeletons in Yana somewhere, but skeletons are corner stay
Everybody
exactly
does.
there.
Everybody does. Everybody has issues. And I mean, even if we look at Booth now, his playing career was disciplined, even though he had his own issues maybe on the side. But he made sure that what he does on the pitch and that he goes to training, and Ocastro said it when he left Chiefs, Unukovic said it when they left Chiefs, that players are coming to training, batagiwe,
jeez.
Mfana, your career is different from somebody from me. And I'm not saying I do. Mara, it's a complete different ball game from me.
Yeah.
Yes, we can goof together, we can do everything together. Mara, when me 10 years down the line, I'm still there in the office, chief. When again,
Yeah.
If you don't and thing is it's missed opportunities. That's the one thing that these boys miss out on. Because like right now, can you imagine how much well corporate South Africa is wanting to back these kids up? They want to be associated with the performers. I mean, you look at my ads. I'm going to use the medical aid provider. I'm not going to mention their name. You look at maybe Pusha the health conscious. They always go the sport route. They get Abo Lucas Hatebe, Abo Konji, who's the champion, the running champion. I forgot the name now.
Wade or Casper.
Yes, Cast. Wade was also in there. So can you imagine if these boys just get one of these girls? Because I'm pretty sure it's a multi-million rand deal.
It's a bag.
So daughter.
Solid bag, in fact. A solid bag, in fact. And who's pata grand? That's all. It's just being disciplined, surrounding yourself with positive people. Because I also think as well, bro, if your circle is filled with people who aren't serious about life, ultimately
the circle is abo yes men. It's people that will never push back. So if when right now you've got a game tomorrow, you're like, hey, let's go have a drink. The right thing to do is to the focus. You've got this. But like they've got too many yes men that are like very quick. It's okay. Let's get these people on.
Yeah, that's true. That's so true, man.
I must say, there's nothing wrong with players drinking. Let's get it out there.
Yeah.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with players drinking. There's nothing wrong with players enjoying their youth. But it's about the discipline, even in corporate. You've got to have a certain level of discipline. There are people in corporate, which we've all seen, where as smart as you are, you lack the discipline. And that's what delays your trajectory. That's what delays any progression or anything or any form of growth. It's the same thing. The difference is that their careers are a lot shorter. So their level of discipline needs to be a little bit different. I mean, rugby players drink in the changing room, chief.
Yeah.
But they make sure that the next day they're out there training hard, pushing hard. Exactly. They attend practice sessions and
but I think
even,
also
these
players, the one thing they don't do is take care of their bodies. Because remember, their trade is their body. And they don't invest much into their body. They just think, Guti, I've got this talent and not understanding, Guti, if football has moved on, it's now very technical. It's technical. It's now you've got players that are focused on. They have nutritionists. They've got players speaking to them mentally so that there's an understanding. So that we just assume, Guti, talent should be enough to carry you. It's not.
And that's why our football is where it is. But yeah, man, let's go back. Big up to Amapagania. I'll never support you guys, even if you win all the trophies in the country. Big ups, congratulations. Average game against an average team. So yeah, man.
Yeah, that average team that beat your guys' asses. Anyway,
they didn't beat us. Get it right.
They drew.
Didn't beat us.
Wow.
They won the away goal.
Yeah. Stop spreading lies.
They did not beat us.
Away goal is a goal. An away goal is 2 goals.
Is it a win? Is it a win?
It is. At the end of the day,
paper.
it was us versus you guys. It was Pirates versus Abazulu, guys.
Ah, no,
Salah is in zeal.
it's fine. You are the champions, well deserved, well played. But yeah, let's move on from that.
All right. Moving on to the blue side of life. Let's talk about Sitle's team
Yo.
London.
Yes.
What happened, bro? Because Mike was hitting me up, guys. Like, yo, Mike, from halftime, we had like a 30-minute conversation, guys. This man was hurt. You know, if he's watching, hey man, I'm so sorry, Mike. I wish I could give you a hug. But yeah,
No, we didn't offer anything. Our middle of the park is like there was nothing. I can't tell you exactly what happened there, but we were bullied by Arsenal, by freaking Arsenal. Arsenal of Arsenal TV, we're bullying our middle at home.
But Mfana, why don't you give credit to Arsenal? First.
No, I will, but I want to start with my side. Like, honestly.
Yeah, but I told you guys about your manager long ago.
He's my manager. I'm still going to back him. I don't have a choice. I don't see him leaving now. But these big games, I'm shy and daughter. And it's not even like it's games where he's lost his last 4 matches. His last 3.
In the Premier League or in all competitions?
In all competitions.
Nah,
actually,
you guys
no. He's lost his last 2. Sorry, I'm wrong. The other one was Brighton and then Arsenal.
Yeah.
He's attracting attention that he really shouldn't be attracting so early in his career. Because right now he needs to have an understanding. He's coaching a team that is not comfortable with finishing top 4. Top 4 is not Chelsea's.
Chelsea is a big team. Chelsea needs a manager that will come to the party and I'll say Unai Emery because he beat us and he played very well over the yesterday. They need a manager that will come and bring that and bring a performance and bring confidence to the players. That manager, he's a good manager for Brighton. And I'll keep saying this because the decision-making is just not there. Remember, Arteta, they gave him time with an Arsenal. I mean, he did start slow. He did start pretty bad. But look how he's changed the dynamics. But he structured the team differently. You guys have world-class players. We can't sit here and discuss and talk about your squad. You guys have a phenomenal squad. It's how they're being utilized. And how tactical he is versus Arteta. Guys smoked you guys clean.
Yeah. I don't know if I was chatting with you about this, Uguti. We can't say Uguti. We have to give him a window, a transfer window. It's not that, and we at the point now where these teams don't fear the bridge. Bridge Mourinho, and I know we're gonna say those are the good old days and whatnot. I think Mourinho had a record. He had a record of the most. I can't remember how many games it was, where he didn't concede and didn't lose a game at the bridge, because that's how you win the league. You make sure your home games, you walk away with points, and then when you travel against these lesser sides, you make sure. Okay, when you meet the top 6, the perceived top 6, but in your castle now is just throwing that book out the window.
Newcastle now has changed the game. Yes.
If we're not careful, they're gonna leave us behind in Newcastle. But they're moving like City back in the day, man. City.
How do we lose to Aston Villa? And I'm sorry, I'm going Mfana.
Wait, let's stay on Chelsea. Look at
okay, Chelsea is no longer Abramovich Chelsea. We win. Zidane, Chelsea fans. Yeah. I think. We're getting a view on the type of Chelsea that we have going forward. Shofan, I get that they're offering these young kids contracts that are for longer term because they want to nurture young talent. I get that, but there's
English talent.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't even think it's English talent, but it's young talent that they're trying to nurture. I hope going forward
English.
that changes. Hey, you've got a problem with the English.
No, I don't, Go. I mean, Graham Potter, Go. He's just so focused on them. Let's be
And
honest.
it's gonna
And
cost
it's
him.
out there. I personally think he's trying to get them to make the World Cup squad. I think that's what he's trying to push. Give them game time so that they get into his into
Yeah, but
Southgate's team.
Kawata then.
Yeah.
No, because
No,
the
What shall we
Chelsea side. Let's break it down. So there's 4 players that we know would see from Chelsea that would make the English Southgate thingy. That is the 2 boys at the back, Chris James, no Ben Chilwell. Then the 2 boys up front, Sterling, no the Mason Mount, and that's that. The 2 are out. The 2 in the back are out of the World Cup. The 2 up front, Sterling is misfiring. I don't know whether he's saving himself because he's got a good relationship.
Let's not even.
He's got a very
Sterling
good relationship with Southgate. So he knows he's going to the World Cup. So I think he's trying to save himself from injuries. Mason Mount, he does this. Mason Mount he's not consistent.
He's going to the World Cup.
No, yeah, he is going to the World Cup, but like he doesn't have the consistency that makes me rely on him as a player. Yeah, one of the certain players that Wuti, when the chips are down, you look up to the player to go and save the situation. I don't see that in Mason Mount.
I think you guys overrate Mason Mount. I think you guys overrate. Mount is a decent squad player. It's like even with United, guys like Rashford, we shouldn't be relying on Rashford, guys. He's a squad player. And I feel like a lot of these English players get hyped up. Whereas guys like
English media.
Madison is a better baller. Madison has more weapons than Mount. Madison can take set pieces. Madison is a playmaker of note.
I think
he's a best passer. It's just Mount is more fitter. Mount is an engine. He's very good at pressing. Initial press, yeah. Mount does that well. But on the ball,
now, I think we've always known,
Madison and Madison,
technically.
Nah, I think we've always known. You could see the certain clubs that once you go into the club and you English, you are going to be hailed as the second coming.
Yeah, and then here's another deep comment. It's unfortunate, but it's the reality. Chelsea had
the microwave
in 16 years. The microwave trophy way had to come to an end. Hey man, this is what it is. It is.
You bought Werner flop. You bought Ziyech flop. So who else have
Yeah.
I was properly depressed.
I mean, they invested so much. They invested so much in Oba.
Yeah.
I don't. I think it's a bit.
You know what's the problem, Sihle, guys?
No, I think it's unfair to say Aubameyang is a flop. How many games is he in now?
Can I tell you why I think Aubameyang is not going to work? Nowadays, guys, when you look at the elite teams, the strikers know how to hold the ball. They know how to look up. They know how to play football. They're not necessarily all about scoring. The era of having a finisher is long gone. The striker now needs to know how to link up play. When you look at Real Madrid, Benzema. Even Alejandro Rodrigo, they know how to link up play. When you look at Man City, Haaland, surprisingly, I'm surprised. He knows how to link up play. He's not as good as Benzema, but he's good enough. Lewandowski knows how to hold up play. Even Choupo-Moting. Like, I don't rate
Choupo-Moting. And that's making him stand out.
Exactly. Because the thing is that at the end of the day, Maurice, we have, as a player, you have to, especially if you're a star-studded player, you have to know how to make the guys around you look better. When you look at Real Madrid, when Benzema's in, Vinicius becomes a machine. He scores goals when Benzema plays because Benzema knows how to link up play, knows how to supply him. You know, Same thing with Vinicius. He does the same with Benzema. So they've got that partnership. You and I, sianigana. When you're in the channels and I see that you threw, instead of me pulling the trigger, I can easily hit you with a through ball. So that's Aubameyang is not the sort of striker, bro. Aubameyang is incompetent on the ball, bro.
I think the one thing I noticed this weekend is that the middle of Chelsea was non-existent. We were getting outplayed in the middle, and that's where the game is won and lost. I know it's cliche to say it's in the middle. The minute you control the middle of the park, you control the tempo of the game. You create more chances. And we just didn't have that.
Yeah. And
one of the first 45 minutes.
And to think that UEFA once rated Jorginho higher than Mane, higher than.
You see what I'm saying?
Let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
Even
honestly,
right now,
I won't get into that.
I mean, I'm not you look up.
I don't.
Yeah, but I don't rate him for shit.
Yeah,
Lukaku cannot. Lukaku struggles with ball control, basics of football. As a professional football player, basics. Control. Forget link up. That's going far.
Stop the ball. Stop
control.
The ball.
Stopping the ball here and being able to say, okay, now he out. Let's not talk about
he plays with his head down. And the thing is that teams, but if you're playing against a low block team and you play the way Aubameyang plays and Lukaku plays, it becomes harder for you as a striker because you don't have space to run in behind. So
what I want to know,
through ball, dog. Like you have to think of other ways, bro. That's why when you look at about Benzema, isn't just a game. Even if you're playing a low block, Benzema will
that's a Ballon d'Or winner right there.
Yeah,
he's been like the interesting part of it. Dog. Yeah, the interesting part of it is what happens in Jan. Does Potter recall Lukaku from Italy? It's like, yo, homie, come this side. Because now it's a different manager.
He's benching for Dzeko. Dzeko is making Lukaku bench. That's crazy. Just shows you. Because Dzeko knows how to link up play. Same thing with
one player. I remember.
The rules another one was underrated.
I remember there was a point where we wanted him.
Yeah.
But anyway, enough about my team. Yeah, honestly, I had a terrible sporting weekend. Terrible.
Okay, so Mfana, let's get to the bottom of this. What needs to change at Chelsea? Is it the manager, or you need to bring in players? Because if he goes to the transfer market, I can bet you my last.
He doesn't have pulling power. He's going
to buy Trossard. I can tell you now.
But we are Trossard.
Only be fantasy, but is he ready for that?
Man, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He's key where he is. Look at O'Connor Gallagher. Look at O'Connor Gallagher. Mina O'Connor when he was at Crystal Palace. He made my heart fun. He was. He was instrumental. The club suited his style of play. The manager played him the right way. And Chelsea is a big team. You have to play for the badge. You have to play beyond you being talented. Look at Wilfred Zaha.
Apparently, he did something to Moises' daughter.
Apparently, allegedly, was he scoring then?
He was. Yes, he scored against West Ham. And Moyes got upset and was like, because Zaha didn't get no chance, bro. He signed at the wrong time. Wrong place, wrong time. That's how I feel about Zaha.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is he's still able to be an instrumental player and a noticeable player at Crystal Palace in comparison to had he stayed at United.
But I was about to answer your question with what Sway is saying. Ukova, for some reason, I don't know whether he misses Ukante that much. But ever since he got injured, he's not applying himself. He's not playing at the rate that you expect him to play at. So midfield. Zakaria Nangimbonile the other day, and then I was there was hope there, but I hear we didn't buy him outright, or was he a loanee? I think so.
I'm also not sure. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I think he's a loanee. So he might be going back home. But yeah, I think a midfielder, and I think Ukante gets injured too much. Ishaile is old, but he's been performing at a high level for
consistent.
And he's one player that you never question his application when fully fit. So I think in midfield, we need to invest in thingy. Who's that other English boy, the tall one that models for Burberry? Forgot his name now.
Loftus.
Loftus, I think we can say we can give up. He's not going to be an elite player. He's going to be a squad player, and
that guy has all the attributes to be a great.
I think he got injured. He got injured too early in his career that messed him out.
I like that. No,
he's got
Chelsea. He must leave Chelsea and play under a better manager, maybe.
Yeah, or maybe go to.
But he went to Fulham. And he was a flop.
These English players need to go to Germany, bro. Go outside of England for a change, or Italy. Like, try.
Speaking about Germany, Speaking about thingy, Hudson Odoi is that side is enjoying life. Is he coming back?
Jude.
Go to Germany.
Jude is 120 million. I wouldn't mind him. Honestly, 120 million.
But the problem is, mina ngisafuna ukuthatha le gamble. I rate him. I fully rate him. I rate him. His star, the way he's playing at Dortmund, he's playing above his age group, he's at the peak of his career. Like, if he could maintain that
for the age,
for the next 3 years, then I could say, let's. But for now, Uncle Shoka, we saw Sancho.
Yeah, because personally, guys, I think, like, especially our club, Modise, bro, this thing of us signing guys with potential needs to end. We now need to sign guys who want to come in and fuck shit up from the get-go. That's why, personally, I know a lot of what I'm going to say you may not agree with, but I would go for Harry Kane. We need a striker. I'd go for Kane, dog. I'd
go for Son. I'd go for Win-Min Son. Me.
Daniel Levy will Daniel Levy will make you pay. I think at 29, is it 29?
And he's English.
Yeah. So there's already a 30% increase on his price.
But he won't be more than 100 though. He won't be more than 100.
I think he would.
Okay, I think Kane will pay
like
minimum
2 years in his contract.
Minimum
8 years old.
Yeah, no, minimum was
plus English premium will pay 100.
But my king, Kane would hit the ground running at United. That's the thing.
No, but like, we're not arguing about that. Hold on.
He will just come in from first game. He'll start scoring immediately.
We're not arguing with that.
We need to go for. It's like same thing with RVP. When we signed Van Persie, what happened, Modise? Nigga just banged all day, every day, and won us the title single-handedly. That's why his legacy at United is greater than Arsenal, because this man came in and he won us the title. That season, and this team came in and won us the league.
So let me ask this. I'm gonna paint a picture for you. Daniel Levy says Kane is available. Kane is available for 135 million. I'm calculating it at 80 plus the 30 mil English premium. Okay, so that's 130 mil. He's gonna earn what, 400-500? Actually, that's not. Yeah, that's neither here nor there. He's gonna be 31.
We can afford to pay him.
No.
Let's speak about the transfer bill.
But
no,
the transfer fee.
In the greater scheme of things, he is guaranteed to give you plus minus 25 goals a season, and that puts you in a very good chance of winning the league. And would you be comfortable spending that money on Jude or on Kane?
I'd spend it on Kane, not Jude.
Conflicted.
I know a lot of people. I had this discussion with guys. Kane is not just only a goal scorer. Last season, who had the most assists?
Bro. Like we'd get a lot out of Kane,
bro.
Mina.
Yeah.
For Kane, I'd pay max 80. Max. If I can
How much?
pay 80. If I can pay 85 for Harry Maguire, yes, he was younger. I would pay. I would pay 80. But I wouldn't.
Why are you dragging Maguire? Why are you dragging Maguire into this now?
I'm free to Kenya, go. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Me,
That's
as
the
long as
captain, my guy.
For me, as long as
Captain,
it's below 100. I mean, I can for Kane as long as it's below 100.
Yeah,
If
that's
it's above
what I'm
100,
saying.
Yeah.
if it's above 100, doesn't make sense.
I think
See,
let's walk away.
And then you know very well, Sitla, as a Chelsea fan, if we would land Kane with our current coach, you know very well that we're gonna be a problem. We're gonna be a problem for a lot of teams.
We thank Harry Kane's brother for messing up that move that for him to go to City. Because I wanna Kane at City, my guy, well, they ended up having Haaland.
Maybe we could have gotten Haaland had he went.
Now let's seeing his spam Haaland.
Robot. Anyway, let's talk about you and Aston Villa. How?
Yeah.
Ngithi first 5 minutes ngivulipia. How? Zafika as a young.
I look back. I look back.
What were you thinking of the amount of corners?
Which one is this one? Which one?
The second one. When the second one went in, I knew what I had to L. Like, guys, let's take our L with grace. But can I go first, Budisi?
Go.
I just personally think we were outran in the midfield. There were no legs in the midfield, and Bruno, I kind of get why he starts, because as much as he may not be great on the ball, but he's a person, as far as intensity is concerned, he knows how to cover spaces and especially when we pressing. Donny, man, I don't Donny, man.
Can I add 2 cents before Umotise goes, because Umotise I know he's gonna go. There's something I'm noticing about Man United, which is very weird. I don't know whether you guys have noticed it. You guys are slow starters in a game.
Very.
Like the first 20 minutes, like Nespez, like the first 20 minutes, I don't know whether Nisa sluggish and figuring the game out. And that creates an opportunity for my opponent to go to Banchai very, very fast. Because unfortunately, EPL, you can lose the game in the first 20 minutes. And I know it's a 90-minute game. And people say you can always come back. Hey, it makes it difficult to come back from three goals down. It's very, very, very difficult. And then there's the other reliance on Bruno. No, Bruno. So
and I don't know why. Why we rely on Bruno.
Bruno, for some reason, if he doesn't exist in that middle, there's a void. And if void corner, no one has been able to go right ahead and fill that void. And that's very dangerous for a side like you.
Exactly. No, it's because Bruno has the energy, and it's exactly what X was saying. Bruno, and he's got that. I don't know what to call it. Mara une that thing to the opponent, the way he moves and the way he runs, and it doesn't make him good to start. But X, I mean, I have a question about Ten Hag. Is Ten Hag not trying to make too many changes when he doesn't need to?
Or
because when I looked at the lineup, I had many questions, and we can understand why Bruno and them weren't playing, right?
Yeah,
was it the time to start Udoni versus Fred? And whether we rate Fred or not, but was this the game to start Udoni versus starting Fred?
Real talk. You see what you've just hit? You've just pretty much said what I thought when I saw that lineup. I personally think Udoni, he's still, like Sihle said, he's still low on confidence, even against Donny didn't look great. I just feel like Ten Hag should have just maybe put him on as a sub rather.
Exactly.
At least if we have Fred, because that issue, our midfield was ran ragged, dog. Like Aston Villa just outran us, bro. That's why we lost that game.
Even Scott Scott would have made a difference in that.
He would have made a difference, because at least if Fred was in, we all know Fred. He's got an engine as well. So as far as winning the ball back higher up, we would have had that opportunity and at least play Ericsson as number 10 then.
Okay, that was my next question. Then, but that changes the formation. So if you start with McTominay with the Casemiro, so they play that double pivot, and then number 10, you push Ericsson. Ericsson, does he still have the legs to play the number 10 role? Because I think now he prefers being that quarterback role where when I say quarterback, I'm using American football.
The reason why he's being, and as well, see, guys, I always say, we as United, we were not meant to be reliant on Ericsson. Ericsson was a free signing. We were meant to get someone. You see, like that's why Ubani, that guy from Barca, what's his name? Frankie.
Frankie
de Jong. Frankie de Jong was meant to be the one who brings the ball up, because that's his strength. Even for the Netherlands, you'll see him win the World Cup. That guy's strength is bringing the ball up from the back and up to the
carrying
it and carrying it. Yes, you see. Whereas Fred, unfortunately, Fred is very erratic. It's like Fred is like a Kante that does not know how to carry the ball forward. You see,
he wins the ball and
Kante's strength is carrying the ball. Like Kante, as much as he passes shy the way Pogba does, but you can also bring the ball up, and then play that final third ball once you by the 18th era, or even dribble, because Kante knew how to even dribble past, So that's the sort of midfielder that we currently need desperately. And as well, Modise, bro, our front three, bro, from a ball retention standpoint, that's another issue that I have. Even with the CR, yes, he can score goals and everything, but when you're playing against a team that is going to play a low block, you need more than just pace. You need to use your brain. There needs to be a bit of intricacy in how you maneuver through.
But we don't have that. And I think we expected, I wanted that out of Sancho more.
Yeah.
And he showed glimpses of that. And I think even Tony could have, really come in and change the dynamics of the game from a decision-making perspective.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, man. Usiar, go.
I think also the one thing I noticed is your boy Ilanga is not ready for prime time.
Dude, loyal do you want him? Bro, you can
I've got problems. I've got problems for days, Ndota.
Give me Pulisic. I'll give you this.
Yeah. You see, that's another thing. Another thing is our squad depth, Yes.
Yeah, Aiko.
And another thing is as well with Anthony. People like criticizing Anthony, but Anthony doesn't give away the ball. As much as he hasn't yet reached gear 2, but Anthony doesn't give away the ball, bruh, ever. And that's why we are able to retain possession and we don't get hit on counters. Whereas if you're going to give Garnacho uzofuna dribula past especially then when Aston Villa turns possession over, we are wide open because our midfield is no legs. And like the first ball,
another comment we are not mentioning that I think is key here. Unai Emre agasizwe gawo. Agasiboni.
It's Emre, man. I even
Villarreal was yenzani.
Yeah, even with Arsenal, bro. Even with Arsenal, he used to beat us.
So
Agasboni. Yeah. Agasboni how to go. Ubononga tudlala ngeFulham.
Yeah.
So I wanted to laugh at this. Awubuki bench lakho ndoda.
Yo. Guys.
Let's pay to fridge.
No.
Yeah.
This is a side. This is a professional side that is trying to break into a top 4 so they can get Champions League.
Yeah.
And this bench.
I mean, forget about that. That. Put that aside, boy. Top 4, Newcastle will probably break in with Tottenham, and you and I, Chief, number 5 and 6. So we're back to Thursday night football, Chief.
Where big teams play.
Yeah. I mean, we are playing Barcelona.
I was even telling
come on.
Steve was coming for me. I was like, Barca versus United is bigger than Chelsea and Dortmund. Like, come on. It's a bigger fixture.
There's
dog.
no Champions League encounter in the last 16 that is bigger than that game.
I know, but
Piga.
How the mighty
and Madrid.
how the mighty have fallen.
Should we just talk about that, man?
Liverpool,
No,
Liverpool and
we move
Madrid
on.
is not bigger than United and Barca. United alone is bigger than. Okay, we can balance it because Chief. That game is bigger. Our game is bigger. Yeah, bigger.
Let's quickly just talk about
badges,
other
in terms of badges.
Historical honors. And it just shows you how far you've fallen off the pack, both of you.
Jeez, come on, Sinclair, respect us a little.
I'm being respectful, and I'm saying you've fallen like down the pecking order. I could have chosen other words. I'm being very respectful, and I'm saying both of you have fallen down the pecking order.
Now I was born. Now. Food.
Now,
And at least me Nangsari Champions League. But anyway, I see.
Yeah.
So what's this?
Are we gonna look at the fixtures?
Yeah, I wanted us to look at the fixtures, bro. Do you have
Actually,
them
go for it. Yeah, go for it.
All right. Let me just, because I'm trying to look for them. Yeah, I had them open. I mean, at times I do clumsy things, man.
I can send it to you real quick.
Okay, just send it, but I messed up. I had it.
Yeah,
like,
give me a second.
open.
There we go. I've just got it. I've sent it to you on WhatsApp.
Alrighty, thank you. It is opening. Okay, I'm sharing my screen, gents.
People should tell us: would you rather watch Barca versus United on Thursday night or Madrid versus Liverpool, where Liverpool by your side?
Listen to you sounding.
I guarantee.
Listen to you sounding like that guy with ETV. On Thursday nights, it is Barcelona versus.
It's thing.
If Thursday night football doesn't even have pundits, Chief. May have time go repeat.
But I'm a highlights, and then after that, but
yeah.
You're just hearing a commentator. Okay, they're making their way back. Yeah, then you know.
And they even show them as they're coming down the tunnel. Champions League, you don't get none of that. Champions League is cool and daughter.
There's no budget in Europa League, guys. There's that football. There's no budget, man. Anyway, Man City and Leipzig.
It's a tricky one for. It's not an easy game, and I see a lot of people taking Leipzig for kids. They're saying no, it's an easy one for Man City. If Man City is not careful, if Man City is not careful, bangawashawala.
Yeah.
No, but Man City has choked at this point a couple of times between here and the semis. I won't speak about when they made the finals. Between here and the semis.
Yeah, finally is a weird.
Pep, I don't know what it is now in the Champions League. Something happens all the time. So don't undermine Batubani, the guy that you guys bought from this team. What's his name?
Nkunku. Yeah, you see, Kuku's about it.
Oh, yeah. I even forgot we've got that boy.
Yeah, well, you guys have signed a proper. Yeah, well, Nkunku, yes, you guys signed.
Yes, you've given me hope now. I even forgot about that. But it's fine.
Yeah, I'll give you hope when you don't have your manager.
Yeah.
I'm just a scheme lawyer.
Ngamlanda from South Africa.
Adlala false 9.
Yeah.
Ngamlanda. Club Brugge and Benfica, really no one cares. Madrid and Liverpool. I'm not a betting man here.
Madrid.
That's what you guys say. Madrid are powerful, guys. I believe
Madrid. Liverpool is for
Champions League.
Yeah,
Yo.
Liverpool is for sale, so they will come right and we need
Yeah.
100 million from a Champions League. The one
Yeah.
team I didn't want to face is Napoli. I didn't want to face it. Mengibuka i-draw namhlanje bengimingela ukuthi not to face Napoli.
Now, but didn't you guys win your group? So you don't face each other if you win.
Oh yeah.
No, but
yeah.
I just didn't want
Yeah.
nothing to do with the Napoli close to me.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, Mara, don't worry, you won't beat them because you won't get beyond this point. So nothing to worry about.
Iyakhulumisa le Thursday night football yakho, eh? Just before
Yeah.
Xavi decided to join you guys down there, and I'm special. But anyway,
AC Milan and
Best
Tottenham.
teams.
AC Milan is Spurs. This one is a tough one to call because
Spurs will get it. Spurs, I think Spurs.
Same
they've got an
here.
elite manager, but
And the
come on.
manager was very good at playing against Italian teams. I mean, whenever Conte is in the Serie A, he wins the league title. So I think he
Like
knows
nothing.
how to prepare against AC
And
Milan.
then Dortmund versus us is going to be a tricky one.
Massive
Yeah.
upset.
Nah,
Massive
not
upset.
massive
yeah.
upset.
I mean,
so
I
it's
like my
right.
bet.
Motise, stop with Motise, stop with your negative energy. That's exactly in the year. Like, just wait.
Dortmund
Then
is gonna beat you guys, dog.
okay, sure,
Yeah.
Credo
Jude
Mood.
Bellingham.
Jude Bellingham, you know, it's gonna be lit, dog. Yeah, it's gonna be lit. And
Upset.
then Inter and Porto.
No one cares. This one here. Hey, I wonder this
PSG.
one.
PSG Bayern. I can tell you my money's on Bayern without a doubt.
I think everyone's money is on Bayern.
I
My
say,
money's on
I say PSG, guys. I don't know why. I have a gut feeling that they'll just nick it. It'll be an ugly win, you know. Because when you're playing against Bayern, it doesn't matter how you win, dog. As long as you fucking win. You don't even look at the performance. Even if
but
VAR is
if
on
we-
your side and they give you a penalty, it's fine. You
Maradona-
take your
Maradona-
W and you go home. With
but
it.
let's compare.
Yeah.
Let's compare the teams, the
Yeah.
style of play, the Nakwana Champions League. Ngabuyo.
Yeah.
Who do you give it to? And again, by the way, Sitle, just to put it out there, the United and Barca game is bigger than this game. Just saying.
It's trending though, Moody's. It's
Yeah, when
trending on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's
when
yes,
I- when I-
I think
it's-
users
it's
gotta
so
play
Let
it.
it trend.
It's so
Let it-
big that
Yeah.
That you gonna watch.
Yeah.
You
you're
are gonna
gonna
watch it.
guys. I think
You're
when you
gonna
say
wait
you have
for
a
it and
valid,
watch it.
you make
Go
a
get
valid
this, Baba.
point, dog. Like we trending right now.
ask Mama.
dog.
I'm coming. Sorry, gents, I forgot to mute myself. This guy.
Yeah.
No,
So
we have
silly.
kids. I have
So good. It's so good.
He moved all the other way from that side. No, the two cares, and now I must dress him. It's like home.
Yeah.
Like
Do your thing, nigga.
nah, but honestly,
so
the Bayern PSG one. Oh, yeah. No, so you need Bayern. Bayern, Bayern. I think Bayern should meet Madrid in the next leg of the
we need a
tournament.
big final. Go. Imagine a final at Club Brugge and Madrid. Come on, Club Brugge needs to beat a bigger team now, and Sibashaiba Pume. We need a big final. Go. We need a Madrid, PSG, Madrid, Bayern, Madrid.
Yeah. Or Man City, Madrid.
Man City,
No.
something, but
Yeah.
we need a big final. Go. This is Champions League. I mean, we the big teams are in the Thursday night, so we might as well just hope for a big-ish
Ish.
final.
And Lama game are far in Feb.
Yeah.
February.
A lot of things
Next
can happen in between now and Feb. You've got the World
My
Cup.
fear
you've
is
got the
injuries. My fear is
Yeah.
injuries, Go. More
You've got
than
the World Cup.
anything.
You've got the transfer market. Yeah, it could put a spanner in the works for all these teams.
It could.
Yeah,
Really
my
could.
only fear is injuries, Go. Nothing else. That's
Yeah.
my only fear. After the World Cup, Go, injuries, Go. That should be the only concern at the moment. There will be players who are going to be ruled out because of the World Cup, Players will be tired also.
Yeah.
Remember, all the key and star players here, all of them, in every single team, De Bruyne.
In Qatar.
And Qatar kuyashisa. So climatizing and all of that as well has to count. You know, fatigue. Hey, there's gonna be a lot to look at.
But I cannot wait for next week's episode when we're doing the World Cup preview, because I don't know, Modise, have you seen the Brazilian side?
Yep.
Yeah, let me share it, Sishe. Yeah, speaking of that, let me
I
quickly
have.
share it.
Yep.
They've got
Samba boys.
Wow. Aye. Hey, this name.
No, badlala kamnandi. They play beautiful football. Mara, I think
Brazil are winning this World Cup, guys. Neymar's about to be one of the greatest Brazilians to play.
I don't think they'll win it.
They want to win it. Can you guys see? Oh shit!
nothing yet. There we go.
Is it visible? Should I zoom in?
Zoom in.
Zoom.
Yeah, there we go. Goalkeeping department. They got the two best Premier League goalkeepers.
Very true. Very true. Yeah.
Danny
and
Alves.
Defenders.
How old is Danny Alves, guys?
He's
This
40.
nigga 50, dog.
He's 40.
Danny Alves has been playing. Isn't he the most decorated player of all time?
It's something like
I'm not
that.
sure about that.
He's won everything. Danny Alves has won everything. There's nothing Danny Alves hasn't won.
This thing has won in France, in he gone to Germany. I don't think he's gone to Spain. Italy for Juve. He even reached the Champions League final with Juve.
Yeah, he worked for one euro a month.
He's got Copa Americas, not even one, but multiple Copa Americas.
Let me see his honors here.
This guy is decorated, man.
I think I don't know. You recall there was a time where Barcelona interview Spanel and is to outscore the opponents. They didn't really care much for defending.
Yeah.
I'm looking at here. Sure, if I narrate to Thiago, Thiago is Rolls Royce of defenders. But
and then Marquinhos, Militao, guys, come on. Militao's a Champions League winner.
Yeah.
Middle, you've got
Casemiro starting, definitely.
Yeah.
With Fred.
Bruno from Newcastle is nice.
He's smooth. Yeah,
he's good.
Yeah.
Yo.
He was unexpected for me, I must say. But
and I think he's gonna make it.
Yeah. And even this guy, Paqueta, I don't know why he went to West Ham. I personally do not know. Some of these players, it's like Skamaka. Skamaka is better than West Ham.
Every episode was Skamaka. Why didn't United buy Skamaka?
Skamaka is the Italian number 9. He starts for Italy, bruh. This ain't no average. These are the European champions, and you're gonna go and sign for West Ham. It's like remember that guy from
European champions that are not flying to Qatar.
Coutinho's being benched at Aston Villa. So.
Yeah, I know Coutinho's time is up. He made a big mistake.
I remember the forwards.
He was dumb. Coutinho needs to understand that he was dumb. Simple.
I think he took a gamble and it didn't work out. Look at the
forwards. This guy, Jurgen Klopp told him and said, "You're a star here. Do you want to go to Barca and not be a star because you're playing under Messi's shadow?"
He told him that he's going to
be
a statue, even. Like, you'll be remembered here. But hey, we live, we learn, eh? About this front line, guys.
Who starts here? Who doesn't? Because
Neymar starts. Vinicius starts.
And then
probably Richarlison.
Yeah, Richarlison. He actually starts.
He normally starts. Because remember, there was a point. Yeah, he starts because he also which tournament was it? Where there's under 23s. But he normally starts the Olympics. Yeah, but he normally starts.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a bench. That's
Gabriel Jesus. Yo, I know Brazil
They've
have
got-
the front line
They've got
guys.
Martinelli. They've got Rafinha.
They got Rodrigo, and like the thing is that age-wise, bruh, like Neymar is of course, is in his prime. You know, I'd say Neymar's the only guy who's like in the other gents are young, bro. They're young. Vinicius is Antoine, bro. Isn't he 2020?
I wanna hear. You look at the bench, and you need goals. This bench has got goals. This bench, proper goals. That Rodrigo guy, we Madrid. You've got Martinelli, we Arsenal. No. But we'll do the preview show and see what are they gonna take it? Are they not gonna take it? Yeah.
I will see. That's true, dog. That will definitely do, James.
Do you want to add anything, James? The potential English winning squad.
Who?
Oh yeah, hey, that one. Hey, I'm gonna hate on it. You know me, dog.
They're announcing it on Thursday.
Oh,
so
Thursday.
Come next week we should have most of the big teams, so we can then do a comparison as to who do we think can make it. But the one thing I'm glad on is an hour in, Umotisa has not mentioned his frustration about the team that lost to Netherlands. I'm not going to mention their name.
This one needs a separate episode. That's what I'm gonna say. This one.
Let's try
we'll talk.
We're gonna be fucked up.
Yeah, but we'll say relax. We'll talk tomorrow. But this one, Nami like Bangbon Shiva just sent me us. You know that smiley face with an upside down smiley face, and he's like, I told you.
X. I woke up at 4.
Oh, Modisa, you a champ, my kid.
I woke up at 4. Remember, I told you that I'm gonna leave my TV on so that and I just happened to wake up. I think we were 112 for 5. It was just as Miller went out.
And the thing is, you can't have a beer at the time. The train lane is going south.
No, Mfana, we had one job.
One
job, Sikle. Not Mfana, one job.
Fumble the bag. At the end. We see Hennessy in VSOP. That's what happened.
We went to Saint on Dead.
Stop. I'm loving the social media references.
Yes.
We went to Saint Nkau. We had the problem that we had in that game, to be clear, was we undermined the opponent.
Very true.
We thought we were through. We
assumed we were through. Yeah.
We undermined mentally. Those guys were planning to play against in New Zealand. They were not planning to play against Netherlands, but they forgot that you have to win in Netherlands first.
Yep. Anyway, as because when I'm right now, how.
Last comment.
Yeah.
Someone today at the office said we lost to the South African C team. Bye-bye.
Oh,
that's true. No, that is very true.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
gents, thank you so much for availing yourselves. Guys, please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Help a brother out. Tomorrow we're coming back. We're gonna have a cricket episode. It's gonna be very interesting, very interesting, very heated. And these things do happen with these guys. And we have to that's why I thank Orlando Pirates. They made my weekend.
They redeemed your weekend. Orlando Pirates.
My heart, because otherwise this could have been a terrible weekend. Imagine if Pirates
imagine how I feel.
I would have not shot this episode, guys. I would have said that next week. Reschedule.
Before we go, the Springboks.
They also
they blundered now.
But the refereeing, bro.
It's questionable.
Dude, some of the decisions, some of the scrums that even the second try, that wasn't meant to be a try because the Angiti was a rack.
Yes.
The flanker, when you go over the ball, you're not allowed to kick the ball forward when you're going into the rack. And the guy kicked it forward, bro. And then the ref did nothing. But as it, we still have
let's look at the results.
But guys, you know the
Proteas Babadlile, United by Shaile,
Chelsea by Shire,
Pirates winning. So Jay, and I mean, I was walking around the whole Saturday morning. Whenever I saw someone with a Pirates shirt, I was singing Hebe Usut. Oh,
bang average. But anyway, we will talk.
All right,
thank
gents,
you,
thank you there. Sisonke, this is Tuesday Sport, and we are
Kaizer Chiefs.
I keep forgetting.